Do you have any areas of your home that you just can't figure out what to do with? For me, it's this wall. Hi, I'm Trillium, and this is my little whirl of the internet. Now, I'm normally pretty good about decorating my home and decorating my life with lots of color and tchotchkes. I love a trinket. But for some reason, this wall has just been causing me problems the entire time that we've lived here. This giant gray wall. So I've decided it's time to fill it up. I went and got some secondhand frames. I'm thinking I'm gonna spray paint them blue or green. I haven't quite decided which one yet. So have a pop of color from the frame and then have some fun matting behind it. I don't think it's a very good idea to spray paint in these clothes though. I like them staying the colors that they are. So let me get changed into some clothing that's better for painting really quick. Much better. Let's go make some art. I have 3 black frames and 3 gray frames and 1 thing of blue spray paint and an hour to get it all done. I think we can do it. My goal is just to add like maybe 2 coats to each one. I probably should have sanded everything, but I didn't, and we're just gonna see how it goes. Does anyone else just immediately feel like a graffiti artist when you're spray painting? Like I feel like I should be like tagging something. Now we wait for them to dry. This feels dry enough. There's also a big cloud coming, so I want to hurry this up a little bit. I just felt one raindrop hit my head, and I'm just really hoping that it was like an angry squirrel peeing on me and not actually about to rain. Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. The perils of spray painting outside is that sometimes bugs get in it. Time for spray painting number 2. This one I couldn't get the glass out of, so I just taped it. Oh my god, did I just get a blue mustache? No, okay. And it's done. I've been procrastinating on this for a month and a half, and it took 45 minutes. Just do the project. Get it done. Okay, we're back inside. Now that the frames are all painted blue, the next step is gonna be the matting process. So what originally inspired me to do this project is that I was scrolling and I found this picture. I really like the way that this person matted her consistently colored picture frames with different colored paper and then like having the photos at all like weird intervals. So since we are not here to just copycat, we are here to be inspired by, I'm gonna use a different color palette. But you can probably already tell that because I spray painted all my frames blue. I want to go with something a little bit more playful, with a little bit more energy, something that is unexpected but still chic. I found this really cool color palette. I really liked the light blue with the dark blue and like the kind of pink and sandy colors, and then that really bright pop of red. So we're gonna go through my stack of paper that I've accumulated over the years, and we're gonna see if I have anything already that can kind of fill in these gaps. I think it's gonna be really important to stick to this color palette because if we don't, I think it's gonna get a little bit too crazy, and I do want it to have some consistency. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the stack and we're gonna see if there's anything that kind of fits into the color palette, and if not, we'll just have to supplement with some other materials. Okay, that was like mildly successful. All we came away with was this one piece of blue paper, which probably won't be enough, and this stack of cream paper, which might be enough. Unfortunately, that means I have to go to the store. Okay, so this is kind of the arrangement that I'm thinking. If we do the matting in different colors for each one, and then add the photos. Oh, I need to figure out which photos I want. I guess I should do that. You know, I'm gonna play with the colors first. Do you see the vision? Do you see it coming together a little bit, like the colors? I'm feeling okay about this. I feel really good about all of these. The middle big one, I don't know. I still feel like it needs something extra. Since we're kind of in a good formation, I'm gonna start actually putting the pieces together. So I got about halfway done, and then I had things to do, so I had to stop. And then people were coming over, so I had to clean up. And then I went camping. So it's been more than a few days, but I'm ready to finish this now because it's got to get done. I cannot leave this project half finished. Let's do it. Okay, so we have 3 left. We have the big one in the middle and then 2 smaller ones. One of which is going to be the creamier paper and the other which is going to be, well, the craft store had the right color but the wrong material, and so this is actually felt, which means I'm going to do a little bit of a different process for this, or at least try to. I'm going to go ahead and knock the other 2 out of the way and then circle back to this weirdo. So my original plan was going to be to take this felt and use a hot glue gun to wrap it around a piece of cardboard and make a matting that way. But I realized that my felt is exactly the same width as my backboard. So I got to figure out a new plan. I think I have an idea. Okay, here's my idea. This is the photo that I want to use of Cleo, our wonderful, majestic beast, as can be seen sleeping behind me. I really want to use this color, but it's too small to actually fit in the thing. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to cut a piece of cardboard to be the right size so that I can mat this around it, cut out a little hole, have Cleo on framed. So then behind it, I'm going to take this half of a sheet of cornflower blue that I've been trying to figure out how to use, like that, and then put another color at the bottom. I'm thinking purple, but I might change my mind. So it's gonna be a frame within a frame within a frame. This looks so good. I love this. Oh no. Oh my God, I trapped a spider in there. Okay, much better. Let's just get all this cleaned up, shall we? Are you ready for the scary part? I'm not. It's now time for the part that I'm least excited about, and that is actually hanging things on the wall. And in order to do that, I'm gonna use as many cheat codes as possible. And that means I'm gonna just essentially tape everything I possibly can. My idea is that if I add tape to the back of the frames, get the perfect measurement, know where the holes go, and then I put it on the wall with a level, then we should have a pretty good chance of making this look good. I'm gonna start with the biggest one because I think that's gonna be the hardest one. And then from there, we're gonna build everything else out. I am nervous about this because precision is traditionally my downfall. I am an organic blob. I am not a concrete pad. I'm a happy little tree, not a plank of wood. Organic shapes in general come easier to me than geometric lines. Fun fact about me, I flunked out of calculus, so numbers aren't my strong suit. Fine. There's a couple problems with this. Still didn't get it straight. It's a little crooked. You can tell, yeah. I gotta do that one again. I also think I put it a little bit too low. Yeah, I think this whole thing just needs to get shifted upwards. Okay, that's level enough. Oh my God. I realized that the tape was taking off the paint, even though it's painter's tape and it's not supposed to do that. I don't feel like running to the store to get lower stick, so I'm just gonna use something that I already have, which I'm gonna use yarn. I have an abundance of it. I'm gonna use this orange color. It looks like a giant cheese puff right now. Actually, that'd be so much fun to crochet. Maybe I'll crochet some cheese puffs. Anyway, my idea is to put this on the wall as like a guideline, and then I can pull it tight and level it out. Okay, we have our guidelines, and this will kind of guide me to know where the bottom of the top frames go and the top of the bottom frames. I did it and it's done. Is it perfect? No, that's okay. Everything is up on the wall. Well, everything but one. And honestly, it might be the most important one. But hear me out. While I was actually hanging them up on the wall, I realized that by having these closer together, it just felt really cramped and cluttered. So I decided to spread everything out and create an alternating pattern. And that kind of meant that there was no room for Cleo. But I also feel like her colors are just a lot more busy than everything else. So I felt like she actually wasn't cohesive in all the pieces. You know, you adapt. That's the whole creative process. You have an idea, you see how it goes, you adapt. This is my adaptation. I'm really glad that we completed it. We got it to the finish line, and now I don't have a giant blank spot on my wall, which is great because honestly, this world is so dreary. It's nice to fill it with color instead of more depressing gray. This world is already gray. This project has been on my mind since like the beginning of July. I think that's when I originally picked up these frames from Facebook Marketplace. And it is now the beginning of October. So sometimes projects just take a little while, but it feels really good when you finally get them done. Finish your projects. I believe in you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video.